Alright, so I've decided to do something a little different. Opposed to having multiple charts at once in an analysis or in a video, I'll just do one. And then we can keep on referring to that one video and base all of our analysis on that. Now, this is something I didn't really do a lot of analysis on in TrendSpider or at least on the desktop version. So you're not going to see much of everything I've done inside my own chat rooms. But this will be a nice beginning point for the first video on SOL. Obviously, this is a crypto. If you did not know that, now you do. And we're just trying to see if we can check a range or create some sort of range and see what's happening here. Cool. Well, we're riding in between this box essentially on weekly, right? It's still very new, so you're not going to see as much history as everything else. But there's enough volume and enough of a history to base an analysis on to kind of see where we're possibly going. So that was a weekly chart. Now we are pulling up the daily chart to see what's going on. So we have our previous trend line here. Kind of see us riding it over here on the way up. So that's nice. Um, Not as much of a trend downwards, but I would keep this figure here, whatever it's called, channel. And it escaped me for a moment. That happens. Okay, so we're riding up here. That's cool. Got some resistance support in this area. So let's see how this happens. Let's see what happens here. Let's give it some time. Just make it a little bit thicker and let's just make it like a dash line so we don't look back at it. We're waiting for something to happen. We're either going to climb this line and jump up to like 188, 200 levels, or we're going to fail it and possibly come down to the 150 level. Now you see this little rectangle I drew here, this blue rectangle. This is a nice consolidation phase. So if you do happen to drop down again and enter anywhere in this box, I would load up to see what happens. Underneath this box over here, anywhere underneath it, so that's underneath 136, we are looking to drop down to under 100 there. Little resistance at 117 due to this bottom, but the likelihood of us actually hitting there and holding it, I feel like would be very slim. So that's done, okay? Let's pull it up on the 4-hour chart, see what's going on here. Okay. Alright, so it's showing us exactly what we want to see. Right, we have some consolidation on our resistance support line. And we're trying to see if we climb over that or drop underneath it. The reason I call it resistance support line is because it's currently resistance, but we actually really want to turn it to a support line. It has not done that yet. Actually, it kind of has, because we ripped through it over here. Touched highs at 217, came right back down to 170, jumped up to the top at 194, tested again, then failed it. So it was a previous, like a weak support line, which turned into a resistance. But we want to regain this resistance as a support line again. That's a 173.30 line. So we'll see what happens. 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 We'll see It's a nice little box over there. Broke that, went higher. Currently holding this line on the 4-hour chart, obviously. That is not something that has changed. Let's use a different color though. Let's just use gold. Gold and yellow. Alright, so from this line over here, from this 4-hour mark, it was running that up, failed that, now we're dropping underneath that. There was a small little triangle break. Didn't hold it obviously, and that's okay. But the tip of this triangle, we are trying to hold it, so that's pretty nice. And hopefully we stay over 166. If we continuously stay over 160, 167, let's just say 165 to keep it safe, right? 160, 165.50, so 165. Let's say we hold that to keep it safe. I'm gonna take this line off, but I just want you guys to see it, so you can look at what I'm seeing with my eyes. The top of this candle is a 164, so basically 165, and we broke over that. And we tested this area here once and bounced from there. So, not a strong support line, but it is something to definitely look at as a possible support line. Remove this. Now let's see if our indicators show anything different or the same. Let's see. Close that up. Ton of volume right here at the 161, 157, so we could hold there. We said we want 165 to hold, so 165 is in this 700,000 volume candle, which is a shit ton of volume, obviously. But right between 166 and 170, there's not a lot. So technically, this is telling us is that if we do fail 168, so we put 167.91 as our current support. If we fail 168, we are going to be coming down to at least 165. So if you're the type of individual that likes to short, that's a possible opportunity for you to short. Now let me show you what we are waiting for to make an entry on this. Let's close our indicators. Let's see if we have any trends on this that I possibly missed. It's another reason why TrendSpider is phenomenal. Refresh and lock. Is there something I've missed? Let's see. I actually think that is my trend. Okay, it's not, but from here all the way out to there. Okay, kind of, but I'm holding this as my bottom triangle, on my bottom trend line, so that's okay. Close enough. Alright, so this is what we are currently looking for on SOL USD. We will be looking for a entrance at 181 to take profits just about the 200 mark. And we will stop ourselves out, if I can bring us down here, at about 169. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. You can even enter here if you wanted to. As long as we hold that 165 from this point, it's cool. So let's say you enter here at whatever the price is. Let's just say it's 169 because I don't know the current price. But let's just say it's 169. You enter here, and we drop down to 166. We still hold. But if you do drop down to 165, at that point I'll consider, booking and leaving. Um, on the other side, if you enter 169, jump up to 171, 175, you should be moving your stop loss up along with how this currently moves up. So you enter 169, it reaches 181. You could average up there, add some more, and put your stop loss at your entry point. You know, put it at like 169. And then as we go up, 185, 190, you put your stop loss off to 175, 172. Or if you get in at 169, at 170 right now, we reach 180. Though that is our entry point, it is still profits for you. You're very welcome to just take it all. Heck, you're very welcome to take it all at 171 or 170 and 10 cents. No one's gonna stop you. It's your money, your profits, and you should take them as you see fit. Don't ever wait for anybody to tell you when it's okay to make money. That's on you. Well, we will pull up at another video tomorrow. Maybe we'll go over Ethereum and Bitcoin in one because I feel like those two are very closely related, and the way those two go kind of feels how every other altcoin is gonna go. So we will see. For now, enjoy and happy investing.